What's going on, everyone? It's time for another show review. Last night I went Symphony X with Haken, or some people also say haken, and trope at the Danforth Music Hall in Toronto. So yeah, on May 15th, 2022, which is yesterday, uh, yeah, I went to a progressive metal show. So let's talk about what I thought. Um, so there's this progressive rock band called Trope that opened up the show. They're from, I think, Toronto or somewhere around here, anyways. And yeah, there's just a guitarist and a vocalist with like a lot of synth and like pre-recorded drum tracks. And I wasn't really into them at all. Like I thought they were pretty boring. Um, the vocalist had some really weird dance moves and stuff. At least like they knew how to move around, and then like the guitarist looked like a normal guitar player, just like rocking out. But yeah, it was pretty much all like basic standard rock music with like the odd like synth enhancement, and yeah, but most of their songs sounded very similar and the same, and it was just to me wasn't really that interesting. It wasn't anything grasping my attention or anything like that. It was just like a slow, boring songs going, but they only played for like a half hour at the most, so it wasn't that. They were okay, I guess, but they weren't like the greatest by any means. But I could see them doing like a little bit all right later on down the road, I guess. But yeah, it wasn't really for me though. So Choke, I'm gonna give them a 2 out of 5 for performance. And yeah, so then after that, there was the band, the UK-based band Haken, or some people also call it Haken. They're like this weird progressive metal band which has like some heavy riffs, like heavy chugging power chords, and but then also half their stuff sounds like is like really odd, weird songs and stuff, and some of it like it was almost like sea chanty almost and stuff. And yeah, they had a song called King of the Cockroaches or something, and that was probably one of the most weirdest songs I've ever heard a progressive metal band do. But they're all right. They're a little they're amusing and all, but I wasn't really into them either, and they weren't really my thing. Yeah, but definitely had some interesting songs. They did have some heavy songs, and they did have uh some like interesting elements mixed in with it. Like the drummer and the guitarist are really good. Like all the musicians are pretty good at what they do. It was just odd for me. So I wasn't really big into them. A lot of the crowd was though, so yeah, I guess they have something going for them. So like I said, they're from the UK, so they always, UK and Europe always have like the most interesting bands and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna give Haken a 3 out of 5 for live performance. And then finally was the main band that I went there to see, Symphony X, which they're a progressive metal band. I believe they're from Finland or Sweden, one of those two. But yeah, they definitely stole the show. They're basically a heavier version of Dream Theater, and yeah, they were quite the tight unit. I'm pretty sure most of them are all original members too. But yeah, the drummer was outstanding. The keyboardist is really good. The bass player is really good. He actually looks like he should play in like Motorhead or something. Like yeah, and then yeah, the guitarist definitely owns like writes all the material and stuff like that. He definitely runs the show with them, and he has a lot of good talent. He's very talented and stuff. Even the vocalist can project his voice so far. There's quite a few technical issues for the first like 2 songs, and then I think a little bit like in the middle of the show. But overall, they did a really good job. It was a really fun show. A lot of sing along songs. They only played about like 12 songs, but they played like the Odyssey, which is like a 20-minute song and stuff. And yeah, it was quite the epic little show. And they definitely had a lot of fun. The vocals was really entertaining too. He was jumping and dancing and stuff, and yeah, definitely it was quite the entertaining and definitely a fun time watching them. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, a lot of good technical music. They pretty much all stayed in one spot, but music, the musicians were the vocals was running around and stuff and having fun. But yeah, it was definitely an entertaining show, and worth the it was worth the money. So yeah, Symphony X is fun. Besides the technical issues, I give this a 5 out of 5. But with all the technical issues and stuff that slowed it down a bit, yeah, I'm gonna give them 4.5 out of 5. So yeah, it was a fun time. Different. It's been a while since I've been to a progressive metal and progressive rock show, so yeah, that was interesting. Something different, and a lot of it was still fun, and had a lot of fun. So yeah, it was cool. Overall, I'm gonna give the whole show a rating of 3.5 because, well, Symphony X stole the show. The supporting bands weren't for me and weren't really my thing, but still, it was a good fun time and definitely amusing. So if any of these bands sound interesting to you, check down below. I'll link all of them down below so you can check them out. And also make sure you check out my Instagram and TikTok. That's linked down below. That's where I post my videos and pictures and stuff of all the band stuff down there. So if you want to see what it was like, check it out. Follow me on those platforms. And yeah, so that was another good show in the books. And on Wednesday, May 18th, I'm going to another one. I'm going to probably the biggest show in the last couple months at least. Yeah, I'm going to go see Megadeth, the Lamb of God, Trivium, and In Flames at the Budweiser stage in Toronto. So if you're around, if you're going to be there for that one, you see me there, say hi. Feel free to say hi. Or let me know how the reviews are going. What you thought of the reviews, anyways. And yeah, so yeah, that's my next show. There will be a review for that one too coming out, but tomorrow there'll be another film review. So yeah, but make sure you stay up with the social medias. Just keep up with what I'm doing, and I guess make sure you subscribe for my show reviews and other reviews. And I guess I'll see you all in the next one. Keep supporting live music and rock on.